Hey guys, I'm sorry for having to use my webcam again to do my video blog entry, but my video camera is not working so well. I recorded a video and it ended up being more than 10 megs, and I'm totally pissed at it right now because I can't figure out how to make a video that's less than 10 megs using it. I don't know, maybe I've got it set wrong or something like that, but anyhow, I wanted to do a little video blog about some of my most favorite books. Turn the light up a little bit. I just realized in the background here is move out of the way, the one and only Chipper Jones. Didn't realize it until I was sitting here looking at myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's Chipper. That's a cutout a friend bought for me for my birthday one year. I'm a big Chipper Jones fan. Anyhow, I want to get into talking about some of my favorite books. Another blog that I read regularly, Wicked Cool. A guy on there today, he was doing some of his favorite quotes, and I responded with one of my favorite quotes being from one of my favorite books, and actually my most favorite book. And so I got the inspiration then that maybe I'll do a video blog about some of my favorite books. Now I've got lots of books. I'll turn the camera around. There's one bookshelf. There's another smaller bookshelf, and then there's the third bookshelf behind me, similar to the first one. And so anyhow, I'm going to share some of my favorite books with you. My most favorite books that I have out of all of them are on this shelf here. So these are the ones I'm going to be talking about, maybe some others too from the other shelves. But the first book is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and this is actually the book that I mentioned in my response to the Wicked Cool guy earlier today. I did a quote from it because this is my all-time favorite book. It's about a group of Greek study students studying at this little school in New England. I think it's loosely based on Bennington College because that's where the author went. It's written by Donna Tartt, and she's very good friends with Bret, Easton, Ellis, who I will talk about in just a minute. But you know, this is a great book. It came out in sometime in 1990. I think it was the spring. It's not really important, but anyhow, actually it says it came out in 92. I thought it came out in 90, but it came out in 92. And I was so taken by the book that I was at a used bookstore back home in Knoxville and found an advanced reader's copy of the book, and I went through and compared the advanced reader's copy with the final edition. And in the advanced reader's copy, I don't know if you can tell, crappy webcam, but I put little post-it notes along the edges, and for every difference in the advanced reader's copy, I notated it. So my obsession with this book is humongous. So yeah, that's my favorite book. I mentioned Bret Easton Ellis. I've got 3 of his books here. I've got a 4th, but I don't know where American Psycho is. Maybe here somewhere. But 3 I have here on the favorite bookshelf are Less Than Zero, which was turned into a movie, and I highly recommend you read the book then watch the movie. The Rules of Attraction, which was also turned into a movie. A very good movie, by the way. It has Ian Somerhalder and James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek, and a whole bunch of other great people in it. And I also have The Informers, which you've probably never even heard of The Informers, but since I'm a big Bret Easton Ellis fan, I had to get it when it came out. It was an okay book. Another of my favorite books is Bright Lights, Big City by McInerney. It's set in New York City, sort of along the lines of Less Than Zero. Less Than Zero is a little more gritty, whereas Bright Lights, Big City is a little more probably I'd call realistic. It has the Twin Towers on the cover, which is quite creepy now that I think about it. But anyhow, Bright Lights Big City was also turned into a movie starring Michael J. Fox. I have it on DVD, and it's a great movie. I think Jay McInerney also wrote the screenplay for the movie too. But it got panned by a lot of the critics. But I really enjoyed the movie as much as I enjoyed the book. So, and the movie is very true to the book. Another of my favorite authors is Christopher Rice. His mother is Anne Rice, who wrote all the Vampire Chronicles. And this is set in New Orleans. Chris is also from New Orleans. He grew up there. He lives in Southern California now, or last I heard. And this is about a kid coming to terms with who he is, and it starts during his senior year of high school, then it goes post-high school, and it's a very, very good book. Chris has also written 2 other books. They're on my next favorite top shelf. He's written The Snow Garden and Light Before Day. And cannot say I have read those completely. I've read most of Snow Garden, and I started reading Light Before Day, and they're just not on par with A Density of Souls. But another of my next favorite books is Reichen Lehmkuhl's Here's What We'll Say. And some of you might recognize Reichen, if I can get the glare from the monitor off of his face. He won Amazing Race 4 with his husband at the time, Chip, on CBS. And now he's written a book about his experience being gay and being a cadet at the U.S. Air Force Academy out in Colorado. So that's a great book. I have a lot of James Dean biographies. I've got an entire shelf here of James Dean's books, and I'm a big James Dean fan. I love his movies. He has a very interesting life story to go along with his movies. My mom bought the collection of his DVDs last Christmas. They were in a box set, so I now have all of his movies on DVD, and so I've been a fan of his for quite a while now. I also have a book called The Separate Peace by John Knowles. A lot of you might have read it in high school. I read it on my own. I never read it in high school, and was working at a bookstore in 1990, and from 90 to like 93 or 94, I was working in this bookstore, and came across A Separate Peace one day, and I had never heard of it. All through high school, I'd never heard of this book, and read the cover, and it sounded really interesting, and just pulled me right in. And I was in a used bookstore recently and saw that it had been turned into a movie, so I bought the movie, having never seen it, and I loved it. It was very true to the story. They changed a little bit, not much, but I really did enjoy it a lot. So anyhow, another book that I got in the mail last week, I ordered about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I got it in the mail on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, there was that horrible shooting in Omaha at that mall with the 19-year-old who killed all those people. And the book I got in the mail, it is called 19 Minutes, and it is about a school shooting. And I felt a little uneasy reading it right now, so I think I'm going to hold off from reading it for a while, keep listening to my MP3 player on the bus, and maybe I'll read this over the holidays or not. So anyhow, almost out of time here. I've only got 600 seconds. I'm doing the quick capture on YouTube, and they only give me 600 seconds, and it looks like I have 35 seconds left. So if I don't do another video between now and Christmas and New Year's and Kwanzaa and all those holidays, I want to wish you a safe, happy holiday. Happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends. I know Hanukkah started last week, so I want to wish you all a happy Hanukkah. And maybe I'll do another video before I leave, or maybe I'll do one while I'm home and upload it from home for Christmas. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.